Good evening, everyone. You'll have to excuse my voice. I still have a bit of a cold, so I'm a bit snuffly and my voice sounds weird. It's fine. Always takes forever to load, as usual. No change there. Hello? Ah, there we go. Okay. So, I might just increase. I'm fairly certain I turned my sound down a little bit, so I might just increase that a smidge so that we can actually hear it. Does he okay? I think that seems okay. Okay, so question is, do I continue the MSQ or do I start doing the Crystal Tower? I feel like that might be interesting. And I may also see if do I have how much... Ow! Hey Nick! I've got some, but it's not going to be enough to buy much. You should... yeah. That's all people ever do anyway, really. However, I would recommend saving up for the boulder because that's quite fun because it knocks my character to one side slightly, so... Yeah, I think we're going in there. Right. Ow! All the apples today. There it is. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Yeah, it's actually been subscribed for 2 months. I don't know why you didn't get it before. That's really strange. So thank you for the sub. Oh look, the gang's all here. I do look quite dashing, don't I? Hi, son. Okie dokie. Have a comfy look. Thank you. Well, it's certainly spacious. Nothing much really. It's been really nice. So basically it's like a supply teacher job, if you know what I mean. So like it's an agency who find me work in schools for like people who are like off sick or like maternity leave and things like that. And I was only really meant to be at my current school for like maybe a week or so, but the school have liked me that much that they want me to stay until the summer holidays now, which is really nice. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah, basically I won't be in one school permanently, and I'm not always guaranteed work either. So most of the time you'll get up on a morning and um, you'll receive a phone call saying, oh, there's a school here that you can go to. And I'm like, okay, cool, and I'll go. But yeah, there's not always guaranteed work. It's good though. I mean, obviously because of there's no guarantee at all. At the minute, I've got guaranteed up until the end of July, when the 6 weeks holiday starts. But once school starts again in September, I won't know until close to the time whether or not I'm going to get any more work. Yes, Nero. Yeah, definitely. And I can always try and apply for permanent school positions, but a lot of the time as well, though, a lot of schools use agency workers. If they like them, they can basically give them like a trial almost, and if they like what they see, then they'll take you on permanently anyway. A lot of the time. Always. I would never. Kids love me. Yes, I know cats do too, don't they? Yeah. Um, but yeah, it's been going well. I wouldn't anyway. And then, like, you jump up because you want to sit on my lap, but then you just sit there staring at me when I let you. Mum, please. Nero. Oh. They are incredibly dumb, yeah. Come on. You just stare at me, come on. Thank you. Yep. And now he's just gonna keep interfering with my VTuber model because he just sticks his tail in my face. And it messes with my tracking. Cat. Not in my face, please. Can you sit down? Okay. How do you mean? I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, but then again, litter boxes, generally that's taught by the mum. So if the mother cat knows how to use a litter box, she will teach her kittens how to use it too. But not all cats instinctively know to use a litter box. Well, they are cats are desert animals, so they come from Africa. So, but yeah, so they prefer like sandy or like soily kind of things to bury their poop and pee in. So they'll automatically try and find something like that anyway. Although if you're like Leo, which is my other cat, he just shits on the floor. Because he's delightful. He pees in the litter tray. And he sometimes poops in the litter tray. But a lot of the time he just goes, nah, I'm just gonna shit in front of it today. He always does it near the litter trays, so he doesn't just do it in a random place in the house, thankfully. But yeah, he kind of just goes, no, not today. Good boy when he wants to be, yeah. That's my huge cat. He's not intelligent. Little cat is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it, yeah. I would like a dog again. We'll see. Eventually. But yeah, I'd like a golden retriever. They're nice dogs. Okay. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavour to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Yeah. For Eorzea! I've also downloaded V Rising, which is like a vampire-y kind of game. I'm not sure if you've seen, so I'll probably stream that at some point, maybe tomorrow. A moment of your time, Zephlin. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion have been met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, no, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. It is possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Ocker? Or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world and their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Zephyr. I discern them all around in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Okay? Ryle, where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the seventh Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will. So too shall I. We labour not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last they see. Ooh, I recognize that person. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear their storehouse in the horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifests were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Yep. Is that better? Oops. Oh my god, will it stop? Is that better? Does it need to be higher? Yeah, because the cat was in my lap and I can't... Yeah. I had to move back a little bit. He'd moved now, so... Is it better? Do we need to lower it? Do I need to increase it? Is it okay? Okay, let me have a look. Is that better? Nothing changed. Are you sure? Because it looks like it's louder on my end. Let me just do it on this as well. Is that any better? Okay, good. Thank you! Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by the lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of mere monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the Blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Y'shtola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Okay. It's going to be Leviathan, maybe? Triage, thank you for the follow. How are we doing? Where are we? Okay. I'm doing good, thank you. Just doing some MSQ progression. Do you play Final Fantasy II? Ah, Zephlin, your assistance is most welcome. I have already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. Oh, nice! Where are you up to? I could go into further detail, but your time might be better be spent in conversation with Fufulupa. I cannot ever say his name. Fufulupa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it may not elude yours. Oh, I see. Are you leveling it on like a different data center or on the same one? Oh, okay. Nice. This is my Japanese alt. I'm normally on light. And I'm leveling on the elemental. I think it's elemental, yeah. Tonberry. But like it was quite a while ago that I did all of the MSQ, so I'm remembering things and I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, nice. What kind of job do you like playing? Zephlin, what a pleasure to see you again. Y'shtola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... Ah, but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allagan Sunway. The cart bolted off towards Eastern Thanalan where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. So I kind of play a few different things. I've found that my favourite thing to play is a warrior. But I have played... I've got warrior, I've got a max level scholar / summoner, max level astro. Yeah, warriors are great. So max level astro, got a dancer. What else do I have? Reaper. Yeah. I think for healer, I mean, I'm really liking Sage. I think my Sage is nearly 80, maybe 79. No, actually it might be 80. I like my Summoner as like a caster type of DPS. I really like my Dancer. I die a lot though. Obviously my Reaper is my favourite. It's actually probably my only melee, I think. Yeah. What else? I don't have any more tanks other than my warrior so far. Yeah, I mean, it's really nice. I started playing it last year, I think it was, or the year before. So obviously all the new changes that came out with Endwalker weren't a thing. Obviously the rework completely reworked it. And I quite like the new rework of Summoner. It does streamline it a little bit. What I didn't like about them though was they have not much maneuverability. So like I always used to find like my DPS was never good because I was constantly having to run around like a headless chicken. Spent more time running and dying. I'm not good at the game. Haven't really tried Scholar much. I have done a little bit, but I can't get my head around like the shields and stuff like that, so I've tried Black Mage, but my god, it's horrendous trying to figure out the rotation. I've got a 85 or 86 Red Mage, which I quite like. Exactly, like Black Mage has the... Yeah. I think like Red Mage and stuff, they have like the jump backs and stuff like that, so they can move. But yeah, Summoner has nothing like that, so you only have sprint, and sometimes that's not enough. I'd probably say you'd have to know the fight pretty well to kind of reposition yourself with Summoner. Make it easier on yourself. But I leveled as a Summoner, so I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I had no idea of the mechanics of each boss, and I just died constantly. I did the Near raids as a Summoner, and it was just awful. I think I died like 10 times maybe. Oh, it was horrible. That's why I like warriors, because they were a bit more forgiving. It's like I've been farming the new Alliance raid in Endwalker. Yeah, they're horrible, aren't they? Very fun, but yeah, hard. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in Eastern Thanalan. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? Yeah, literally. Because I was running those raids for the like the glam I obviously wanted like the 2B legs and boots and stuff, obviously. And I had to run it twice actually, because I won on the second one. I won the actual like level 1 glam set, so I didn't have to run it loads, thankfully. But like I was like, right, so I've done it once already. I should be fine this time round, and it was still like 8 times when I died the second time round, because I'm like, but I know what I'm doing. Like, yeah, still not good. That's why I like Reaper. I love the teleports for the Reapers. They're really, really good. I ended up doing all of the, you know, is it Ivalice raids? What's up? How is it going, Dover? Talking about all the different raids and not to do them as summoner, basically. Yay! Right, I'll just continue reading this. We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Did you miss me, friends? He's such a flirt, isn't he? Like, my god. Level 24. Grats. Yeah, he does. But yeah, I always, especially when I'm tanking, I always look up like YouTube videos on what to expect. Because yeah, like I still need to like unlock all the Eden raids, which I'd like to do. And there's probably more that I haven't done yet. I'm trying to think which ones I haven't done, but try turning 32. Have you had a nice day? Oh no, sorry, I'm 1,000 years old. I'm a demon. Which is young for a demon. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or, on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Yeah, I get called Boomer. That's my community's name for me, is Boomer. It's great because I'm not even a boomer. It's quite triggering, actually. Or another thing that people like to call me, Ancient, which is nice. Yeah. He's like, okay, Boomer. It's quite funny. It is. Thancred, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. Yep. How does it feel to be in a chat full of boomers? Well, I don't think that's very nice, and it's not true, so... And wouldn't you believe it? I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and was able to do my small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious amount of somnus. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. I do indeed have a wide monitor. Hence the purple background. Because, yeah, otherwise it's just a nasty black edge. But yeah, I need to figure out if I can do something with that, just to... I don't know. Just do something with it, but... We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Zephlin. Against all expectation, it would seem the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted from their last attempts at summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. Ooh, nice! That'd be a bit chilly. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Urianger of our progress, or lack thereof. Did you get any nice stuff?
Now then.
Ooh, voiced.
Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toe.
Oh, Thancred, never change.
Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Oh, I forgot he said that. Yeah, I'd say it does. Is that Yukiri?
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Okay, so I don't think any of these are. Or would it be slaying? Would it be slaying? I don't know. What do samurai use? Or is it striking? Can I remember? Right, I'm just gonna go with slaying. Absolutely. I'm not a huge fan of alcohol, but I do like making myself cocktails, so that's what I tend to do. Don't drink on a school night though. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufulupa's brain again. Yes, go ahead. I mean, to be fair, like, I'm a teaching assistant, so it's, well, yeah, it's a school night for me. Nice. Yeah. It's your birthday, you're allowed to. Who knows? If we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. But even when I was in work, I used to call them school nights. When I worked at a pet shop. Oh, but it is good to see you return. I have given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Thank you for the head pat. I don't know if that was a bit too low. It might have been. Let me just move up a little bit. No, I don't think I'm intelligent enough to be a teacher. But yeah, I'd like being like a teaching assistant, so calm yourself, Fulupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? Thank you. I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone among our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufulupa. Indeed, if, for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in the horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. Ah, but such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? I can't read. Mayhap not. A traitor, yeah, I know. But neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner travelling without escort as to not attract undue attention. I can't talk. But who? Ah, I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that. But to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hamali? A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree, Zephlin? Alas, the role of the Bikote miner is taken, so you will lie in wait to the north, and I will do the same to the south. Ahem. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Aye, aye, Captain. Okay, so where am I going? I am going there. Not too far away. Nope, no. Samurai are really cool. Any more? Who else wants some? Look at her. Stubborn to the last, as expected. You are unharmed? A gang of sea wolf thieves, and in Thanalan no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea wolves? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. I love how my character's just looking back and forth like, Tancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. Bafulapa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. It's so good, right? I only realised, like, when I saw her that she actually did that. It's great. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then, by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. Ah, no. I am afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue the unit of Blades dispatched to detain him and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that Somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf. Lominsan born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, she's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? I love that. Let's just go with that. Okay, so there it is. The antecedent bid me tell you to make for Vesper Bay. Oh my god. Another change? Oh, you mean the hair? I can't remember the last time you popped in. Yeah, the jacket I can kind of just take off and on as at will, but I have to actually edit the hair to change colours. But yeah, I felt like the black and purple fits me more than white and purple did. Stop it. Where young Alphinaud awaits your coming most eagerly, it was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphinaud has planned for you, I shall endeavour to track down our treacherous Brass Blade, and when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. How are you doing? What am I doing? Vesper Bay, so that means I can use my... that one. You are late. No matter, I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes, in Othard? Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and, more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Uldar, Zephyline. Unless I am mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken, you will find the Domans bickering with a Sultan swan on the Royal Promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some, and if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Yeah. And my main character has now got black and purple hair as well, so I kind of reflected that too. But I will, when I eventually commission my own 2D model, it will be back to like the lilac to pink kind of colour. But yeah. Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Uldar. That would be really cool. As in his little bear thing, or it'll be like, so this model that I'm currently using is 2D. But she's a complete VTuber model, so she moves and blinks and talks and stuff. And I want to commission a 2D version of my 3D one. You know, the one... No, this is 2D. This is a 2D model. But yeah, so I'm wanting a 2D version of my original 3D model that I had before I changed to this one. It'll be 2 horns. But yeah, kind of like the one with the 4 horns. Chamber of Rules is where I need to be. Oh, nice. I think you should. Yeah. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Yes! The walrus. Yeah, I'm not artistic in the sense that I can like draw my own model. Certainly not like digital art. I can't really do digital stuff. But they're so expensive as well, so like I'm really having to save up for it. And then once I've saved up, which I actually have enough money to afford one. However, it's convincing my husband to let me have one. That's the problem. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. Yeah, this is it. I don't think he's here right now. It annoys me because, like Phil said, not Phil, Ross said, it is literally my money. I have saved myself, my money, but he still won't let me because it's a waste. He is. I know he is. I know. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphino Leveilleur at your service. A friend. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Completely agree. Which, I believe, makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there's aught we can do to help. Of course. Well, this is it, I know. Like, I understand why he wants to, save up his money. Very true, very true. But, obviously he's self-employed, so the money he makes, he has to also save for his own pension, kind of thing. But I will get my pension through my work, so yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, it's my own money. I wanna use it. I think he would genuinely divorce me if I just did it without consulting him, though. Especially since a lot of like VTuber models can cost upwards of $2,000 to $3,000. Yeah. I know. I mean, I'm sure I'll get one eventually. I'm not the kind of person that gives up easily. So we'll see. But yeah, he can be like talking to a brick wall sometimes. Well, I am a demon, so.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Oops. Unfortunately, I don't think that would work.
Lying within Othard, Domar was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession?
Except he wouldn't let me tie him up in the first place, so
Forgive me.
no luck there.
You said that Doma was under imperial rule, did you not?
It's me that likes that.
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Yeah.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with the but was summarily refused.
It's not going to help my case, trust me.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale
He
will stir the
wouldn't,
hearts
but
of
he
men
still
and
won't.
women here.
It won't help me.
The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
He's so smug, is Alphinaud, at
I
this
am
kind of
in your debt.
part in the story.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
If I may, madam, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for some several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. That's me. I'm the emotional wreck of a goth. That's why I like it. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Good madam, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Oops. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Zephlin? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see, but just sent word they ain't coming, meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Haha. Yeah, degenerate. Go on call on Ridgery and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. But there is nothing wrong with being a degenerate. Nothing wrong at all. It's true. She's in the business of feeding refugees now? I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momodi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Rude. This is the first one, so it's not even an expansion yet. This is the, like, post A Realm Reborn quest line. So I'm kind of like in between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward at the minute. Get into the good stuff. My, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions? You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it, you mark my words. Where did you get up to? Didn't you get up to like the first dungeon and then stop? Okay. So it could be if the post yeah, so you obviously defeated the big bad Empire guy, and I think that was the last of it for A Realm Reborn once you did that, and now I'm doing like the the quests in between that and the Heavensward expansion now. It's not that interesting at the minute, but it does get better the more we go through. Back to Momodi. Yeah, it does. Well, during the first expansion is when it gets good. But like, I played through Heavensward and I was like, my god, they will never be able to beat that story. And then I played Shadowbringers. And obviously Endwalker is almost as good as well, so it's a very good... If you like playing games for the story, I highly recommend this game. It's amazing. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. I dared not hope for such magnanimity. I cannot say that. Magnanimity? Magnanimity? Much less expect it. Mistress Momodi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphino. I swear we shall return the favour. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favour you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favour of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. Oh, I just need to go outside. So, Chamber of Rules. A pleasure, Zephyline. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting.
I, Yugiri of Domar, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Domar, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law.
Which
is
one?
The law.
Lolorito or the other one?
Lord Lolorito?
Allergy? This guy?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees.
Oh my god, Tom! Thank you for the raid! Ow!
They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows.
How was your stream? Welcome. Ow!
The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends.
14 hours! Why would you do that? I'm sure you had fun now. I hope, at least. I mean, I'd like to think you wouldn't spend 14 hours doing something you didn't find fun, but, you know, people have done stranger things. Yeah, of course, normal reasons. I'd like to think you had fun. Well, you are all welcome here. I am Zephlene. I am a VTuber from UK. I am currently playing Final Fantasy online. Yeah, so yeah, nice. I suppose you make it fun, don't you? Thank you for the follow. Ow! Yes, randomly twitching eyes. It's because if I turn my head, it can't see some of my eye movements and stuff, so it just blinks randomly. I mean, there's something cathartic about your job being... Yes, of course! Yes! I can imagine that is quite nice.
And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think.
I'm just saying this now, I hate Lolorito.
Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their
No, not all Lalafell.
I happen
I'm
to think the
planning on
Pathfinder
turning my character into a Lalafell, so I'm not going to burn myself.
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily.
No!
This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
He's just a dick, that's what he
Surely
is.
the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse.
Mr. Tumble has no bearing on anything. Absolutely not. No.
I move that an exception be made.
How can you... Look at her. How would you want her to burn? Look at her.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago
Oh,
regarding a number of Ala Mhigan refugees.
his voice just... Ah. Yes, you did. He wants to burn them all.
What
So I'm going to change my character to a Lalafell, just to trigger him more. It's going to be great.
Ah, yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in...
Right, Nanamo is
Vigo.
amazing. And so is Tataru and Kryl. You're not even subbed anyway. How can you unsub?
Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultan is so good as to enlighten us.
Like, literally.
Other of our laws should not be upheld.
Look, you can make some cute potatoes, right? And I'm gonna make a cute potato. No.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great
They're
nation,
cute.
but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future.
Well, Ross, you'll be happy to know that something does happen to that particular Lalafell, the one with the weird mask on his face. So,
Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril.
not all of them, just him.
Only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
Like I said, you can't unsub when you're not subbed.
How I choose to conduct
This isn't
my
YouTube.
affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, no further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
What I find really fun is if you play as a Lala character, it is quite immersion breaking because all of your cutscenes, like especially in dungeons and stuff, they have your character in it, like center, and then behind you, all you see is the crotches of all your like party.
My power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri.
It's
As
great.
you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
Well, I can't say I've noticed that when I've played with him, so
I
probably
understand, Your
not
Grace,
true anymore.
and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
That's just toxic. You don't do that in Final Fantasy.
If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Ala Mhigo would now be thriving. That you should have traveled
Yeah,
so
it's Phil.
far under such dire circumstances. Confused in this
You're not wrong.
is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that
Yeah,
the
he
Empire
is.
no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all.
Why?
But this is neither time nor place for that discussion.
I'm gonna clip it. Yeah, that's why I mean, I did during Endwalker. My main was a Lalafell, and that one particular scene at the end was amazing as a Lalafell. I have to admit. But then it just changed back for some reason. Don't know why. But now that I have a few different alts, there's no point having all my alts as the same character, so I'm gonna change this one, I think. This is it, you're a Vulpera! It's even worse, it's furry. As you observed, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Ross? It's a furry Lala with a tail, but yes. Tell me you're a furry without telling me you're a furry! Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him, not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. You are such a degenerate. Okay, thank you for stopping by. It was fun having you here. Owl? The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The Monitorists have made their position clear. Agreed, Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs, which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Oh, yes. Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Minfilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. Yeah, new emotes! Hey Bax, how are you? I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. It really is. It's been a very warm day today. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not when my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. It's going well. I have new internet now, so hopefully that'll make my stream a little bit more stable. Is Plymouth warm? Cold? I'm going to assume it's warmer than here. Oh, he can't make his mind up here, but it's been raining, but humid, so it's been like horrible. It's warm still. So like we'll go like this morning it was raining and it was just miserable, and then literally we took the kids outside for like the last break, and there was no clouds in the sky. It was just like, where's the clouds gone? Why is the sun out? What's going on? Then tonight's gonna rain again, and then tomorrow it's gonna be sunny again. You get whiplash with how quickly the weather turns here. Yeah, this is exactly what it's like here too. It's insane. Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphino. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mardona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labour, lest you doubt, with naught save food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Yugiri. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I'm in Yorkshire, so... Although, if I was in Final Fantasy, you could probably say I was from Alamigo. Since that's all you hear. It's going to be really fun voicing the Alamegans. Since I'm not going to have to put on an accent for that. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Uldar, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages. The absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we should gladly accept. What were you meant to be saying there, Ross? Down the road. Yeah, I just literally realised it as you said it. It'd be more like double A, like down the road. Like I could probably put on like a more thick Yorkshire accent. It'd be like, Master Alphino, once again I find myself in your debt. Horrible. Absolutely not. Down the road. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labour and few comforts, as I told you. For Alamigo! And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat, considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Uldan Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there anon, Zephlin. I really feel like I should just put on a completely bad Yorkshire accent for the rest of the stream, but I'm not gonna do it. I can't. It's so bad. Lady Yugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. No! No! Should I do it? Oh god. No. What's even funnier is the fact that my Swedish husband also says no like that now. I'm converting him. It's amazing. No. Adventurous Guild, was it? Yes. Oh yeah. It's so funny. Thing is, he never really sounded Swedish to begin with. I think he was more American when I first started talking to him, but yeah. No. Right. Here we go. Might be voice though, I'm not sure. Okay, it's not. I can't do it! I can't do it! We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Stall too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. And with that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordona. So sorry. You should be able to clip what? I can always clip it afterwards, I guess. Oh, I'm crying. Oh my god, Those healthy enough will will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those who need to leave at once would prefer to stay until they regain their strength. Oh, Mordona. Yeah. Maybe. Mordona. Oh no. Have I got it turned off? 1 minute. Would that be under settings? Do I not? Oh, you found it. What news? Thing is, Raban actually sounds like that, so I should probably voice him like that at the very least. Hey up, lad, you off to Mordona? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the immortal flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Dormans to Mordona. I can't do it. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans of the Dorman's behalf. Oh no. Very well, we should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. You really think I can put on a gruff accent? After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Uldar, Lady Yugiri. How odd. I didn't do anything different, so... And you in Revelance Toll, my lord. Yeah, that's new for me as well. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? Yeah, it has, I don't know why, but it says watching without audio for you. I don't know. How strange. I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you, after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Ow! Oh! Now Vex isn't watching. Interesting. Oh, funny. As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Uldar. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees require some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Zephlin. I can't do it. I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must needs be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hosen when you arrive. As Lady Yugiri tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. Ah, that was too funny. Nick, I'm not sure if you witnessed me being a complete idiot trying to voice everything in a really broad Yorkshire accent, but it was good. And horrible. Yeah, I think we're going to clip it anyway, so... I just kept completely breaking up and laughing, I just couldn't do it. I keep trying, but then I get halfway through the thing and I can't do it anymore. Greetings. Alphino informed me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honoured to meet you, though ashamed as well. Yeah. Nice, yeah. Sounds quite fun, that. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. Aye, I knew from a glance what manner of woman you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. Honestly, like, I was crying. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son Yozen, he can tell you more. Hosen and Yozen. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozen, son of Hosen. Will you be coming with us to the Uldar? I hear we're travelling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. What? But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses. I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. Yozen, son of Hosen. He's a poet. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. He's a poet and didn't know it. Found you! Hey, you're not Yozen. Who are you? I'm Koharu. Zephlin Starsong, eh? I didn't know anyone else was... Wait a minute. You're one of those, stallions, aren't you? No, scions. Scions. Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide-and-seek, too. Oh, right. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Zephlin Starsong. Come out, wherever you are. Why am I not just flying? There's one. How would you find me? Bah, I guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. I am not cheating. Shush. I'm obviously allowed to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Oops, a bit too high there. Right, where's the other one? Where is him? Where is him? Ah, there we go. Where is he? Oh, she. She? Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yosin didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horse-bird carriage? I don't know. Sounds scary. But if Yosin says it's safe, I'll go. Ah, Yosin says it's safe, love. Cheater! Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide and seek? Ah, I see that you are curious. It is quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father, Yomei, will be travelling in the lead carriage together with young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Uldar is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you are ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Well. My cat being annoying again. Okay. Onwards. Eager to be off, are you? Aye, well, I were meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beast has been sighted south of the bridge to Amelie. Might be as someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but it don't pay to gamble in this business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here's another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area's safe, like. And if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades tell me the road there's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try robbers at us. Ah, see, I managed to get through that. Kind of. Wasn't too bad, was it? I could probably have been a bit broader, but it's fine. Hi, Nero. Hi, Nero. Hi. Hi. Are you just going to stare at me now? Okay. It's an actual eye, okay. Right, let's be off then. No. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? Haha. No. Yeah, he keeps trying to jump up on me. I'm like, no. Well fought, madam. Well fought. Ah, if only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten, Lady Yugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's Toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Oh, oh. I look so like, oh my god, what? Hey, Miss Ephleen, Koharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. What should I say? I don't know. To win glory, maybe? Let's do that. Glory? Ah, like bringing honor to your family, you mean? Yes, Father always goes on about that. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Miss Ephleen. I've got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? Absolutely not. It is a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. It is a bastion of civilization in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. That definitely is that one. It is home to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. It is a stone's throw from an imperial castrum? Maybe don't say that. Oh, so you live there with your friends. That means you'll always be there to protect us. Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Miss Ephleen, when I am older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Seek out new experiences and adventures. Fight ferocious beasts. Train every day. I rep weapons and armor from Rowena. Not wrong. Let's say train every day. Aha! So my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me. And don't leave anything out. Alright. That's enough questions for Miss Ephleen. That's not fair. Why does Yozun get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Yes. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Miss Ephleen. I won't forget it. I'm going to be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Miss Ephleen and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Miss Ephleen and Lady Yugiri. Kids. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Beep, beep. He's gonna get harassed all the way to Revenant's Toll. Or is it Ul'dah we go to first? I don't know. Okay, so Ul'dah we go to first. We didn't go very far. I mean, I could just walk through the gates rather than spending money teleporting like literally 2 feet away. Keep forgetting I can fly. Ah, can't mount here, of course. City. Where am I? Where am I going again? Ah, Adventurers Guild. Okay, let's see. So Adventurers Guild. Oops. Ah, Zephyline. I take it the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No, no. I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. If you say so. Any of these actually? Okay, yeah. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm just happy you're here. It is past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Danalan which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slathborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans would be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Zephyline. Okay, so... more Dota... Okay. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of finers off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slathborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slathborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 hells, Etheline, why are you wasting your time with me? See them to the Rising Stones. Okay. Oops, we need to speak to Yugiri first. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. Thank you for the follow, Lazy Mo. I actually think you may have just been my 100th follower, you know. Yep. You are my 100th follower. So... Just 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Enjoy the emotes. It's no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldesion continue to meet with failure. Urianger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, but yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Dormans? I am given to understand you are quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. You're welcome. Thank you. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. Thank you. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was in our power to help them. Hype! Lady Yugiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. Thank you for helping me reach 100 followers. Much appreciated. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slaffborn, Lady Yugiri, Zeppeli. You could do a drinking game of how many times either you or everyone else nods their head, but you'd probably die. Thank you. Lamin and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit that I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Ishtola should be returning anon with a report from afield. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
How's Minecraft going?
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what? Pray tell.
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That's true, yeah. You'd probably have to be in a group.
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating
Yeah, that's a good
Serpent
game.
Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge.
Nice. Oh, there we go.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective.
Oops.
And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Oh god, I can't remember how to fight
Whence
Leviathan.
comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Ah, nice.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
Unusual from Infilia to
My
join.
lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Oops. Plainly, should the worst come to pass, and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that that eventuality inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs spend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. He will not have been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtless have valuable information to share. But yeah, I cannot remember how to fight Leviathan. I'm probably gonna die numerous times. Come on, stop being so slow. Right. You are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. Welcome, friends. I take it Y'shtola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I am not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavour. But, if gods forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I am not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Private Starsong, our scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operation staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falk Breeder has charge of the garrison. Alright then. I've actually got all of the teleportation points. Yay! Mount. Oops. On top? Ah, there it is. Oops. I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. Need those? I'm just going to be right back for 2 seconds. I'll be back in a second, 1 minute. I'm back. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter with the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, though Maelstrom has never faced a foe like the likes of this before, we must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge. Ow! Assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. The boulder's quite fun, because it actually knocks my character around a bit. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. Where are we? Oh, there he is. Help! Somebody, of all the times, to forget the restorative. Ugh. Thank you. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's Tongue, I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. Aye. So we can go above. Ah, yes, nice. Oh no, they're dead. Okay, are we going back to... Oops. Giant snails or something. Ammonites, perhaps. I don't know. You've returned. Thank the Navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think what may have become of the 2 who remained unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. Thrice damned fishback bastards! I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep my clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetherytes in the depths of Sapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. Ah, but we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Zephlin and Y'shtola, the 2 of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defences, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Tancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle round to join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola and Zephlin. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you waiting, friends. To battle! When last did we fight side by side, Zephlin? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away. Cat girls for the win! Okay, so let's go back. Cat girls for the win! Although I think I am going to go Lalafell. Yep, should have done that one. I should have used the other one. Oh well. Got all of them. Oops. Give me this. Nice. The abilities of the samurai so cool. Looks so pretty. Oops. I get yeah, I get is it Byakuya from Bleach vibes with the one with this one with the pink cherry blossoms. Yeah. Is it when he uses his Bankai, maybe? Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close at hand. Let us press on. Yeah, well, I've had it where it, like, literally... He is a really cool character. I've had it where it literally affects my entire, like, head. Horrible.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Did I miss much?
She's so cool.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Really is. Look at these two.
To the Aetheryte!
We were discussing that with Ross earlier. Yeah, I don't know. I really want to.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
But like I said to Ross, he'll probably divorce me if I just buy it. So... there's no way they could let me.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
True, true. True. I mean, I already have 3k anyway. I have the money to spend it.
But no more.
I have that much of my own money I could spend, but I don't.
You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your
I know.
lungs. Lord of the world.
True.
Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
That is true.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What?
Yeah, probably.
Such power! It is transcendent!
Probably the cat one, yeah. I think he is in the chat. I don't know if he's paying much attention though.
Seven hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal. Oh, mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth!
Die, damn you!
I think Leviathan's probably one of my favourite primals. Just looks really cool. Melvin, we discovered that that doesn't work.
Foolish Shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
Oh, there he is. Look at him, he's so cool.
Heavens forfend.
Damn it all!
My being ebbs away. It should by right be infinite.
Hi, how are you?
Am I not immortal? Curse you!
How did your stream go? Oh no. Oh no. Is it sad? Oh.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon.
I might have to avoid that then.
Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless...
Oh yeah, I would have to take some tissues as well. I cry at everything anyway, so...
God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
No. Never. Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements, if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated, yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure. But Limlane herself would struggle to best the Lord of the Whirl in his element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. Yeah, absolutely. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Oh no. That makes it worse. Yeah, oh god. Yep. Oh god. You are expected in the command room. Pray do not keep the Admiral waiting.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western La Noscia. Hearthstone 'twas called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
I think I'd struggle to play a game like that, you know.
thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystal stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
Yeah, I'd probably struggle.
That was ever our objective, Admiral.
Yeah, of
But how
course,
are we
yeah.
to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I can imagine.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe. This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieve with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I'm told.
Yeah, I can imagine it's really sad.
If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Begging your pardon, my lady.
Yeah.
But to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another.
It's been going well. I'm just going through the main scenario quests on my Japanese alt.
In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals.
Been discussing wanting to get a new 2D VTuber model, and how it's probably going to be impossible to do so. Because I'm not going to be allowed to spend that much money.
The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
So true.
Piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
It will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well.
Exactly. I mean, you can't take it to the other side with you, can you? Once you die, that's it.
Assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Well, no, I guess we don't. Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with a primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. Yes, that's very true. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. Oh god, here we go again. One of the company of heroes? The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. By the way... Thank you! Well, followers, yes. But yes, thank you. Lazy Mo was the lucky 100th follower, so got a gifted sub from me. I am disinclined to put any store by this claim, and even should it be true, it is as Justola said, none save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how well that we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not already know? Yep. Miss Dinner 100. And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on oh my god, one sec. The power! On 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on this supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Kathleen, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. The power! The man you are looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet, in Lower Lanosia. The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Oh, wise one. Right, I'm gonna go question this fake. And then I might... Actually, no, I think I might end it here, actually, because it's getting late and I've got to get up early again for school in the morning. So I'm gonna see who we have available to... No! Nerd! Not a nerd. Mean. Yeah, going back to school, yeah. I need to go back to school. Right. So, I will leave it there. Thank you everyone for joining me. They're like two opposite ends of the spectrum there. Like, disruptive and then sleeping. Why? Why? Feed you sweets. Oh, I see what you mean. So yeah, make sure you don't get sweets and then we'll be fine. Oh wait, yeah, that is the wrong way around. Huh? How strange. Yeah, you're weird. Sugar's not meant to make you crash, as far as I know. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, you're probably right there. So... Yes, that's definitely it. You so are. Six, 666. Okay. Oh yeah. You're not gonna be able to spend it until it goes back up again. Soul points. Or souls as well. Oh, has it already gone up? Oh no! It's a good job you took a picture when you did then. Well, you're nearly there. Oh, is that why you wanted me to wait? Ah, I see. Yar. Ow. Oh, I don't know why I said ow again. Sorry. I wish I could speed it up. I mean, I could throw a rock at myself. You know what? I haven't heard in a while, actually. Don't know how loud this is going to be. I'm really sorry if it's really loud, but. Oh, look who it is! Yeah, look, I'll throw a rock at myself. Where is it? Ow. No, I said I'm not going to buy a model because he'll divorce me. Yeah, exactly. So mean. It's so that my viewers can abuse me. Magic. Oh no. What's it on now? Oh yeah, it's not moving at all, is it? You're all mean. You can't pat someone that's not there. Oops. Ow. I'm guessing that. Let me just fix that. I think it's that one's right. Oh, where is it? It's filters, isn't it? Is it filters? Yep. Where am I key? There we go. A prediction for what? No, she's just wasted it on the aubergine, so. I'll do one for you. Ow. Did one on your behalf. Okay, so I'm gonna go find someone to raid. I'm gonna see who is out and about. Love you too! I think I'm gonna raid the Emma Llama. So, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow. I know it's not my normal... Bye! Bloop, 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 bloop. It's not my normal day to stream on Fridays, but I'm wanting to stream V Rising. I've just bought that, so wanted to try it out and see what it's like, so I will be doing that. Right. It's I don't know if it's an MMO or if it's like just like a multiplayer game, but it reminds me of Diablo. So it's like a top-down kind of game, and it's about vampires. So obviously, you know what I'm like for vampires, right? So obviously I'm going to be playing it. But yes, so I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I do love vampires. Vampires and demons, I'm a bit obsessed about both, so yes. Anything that's vaguely evil is what I like, so. Right, I will love you and leave you. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!